morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night once again. Okay, so another movie. I don't know what it's about. Interesting title on the basis of sex. Stars Felicity Jones. So let's take a look.
There are 178 laws that differentiate on the basis of sex.
Women can't work overtime.
We have to get credit cards in our husband's name.
Not allowed to work in mines.
This is a man's world.
You think you can change the country? We should look to her generation. They're taking to the streets.
Protests are important, but changing the culture means nothing if the law doesn't change.
What did you say your name was?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I want to be a lawyer. I want to represent clients in pursuit of justice.
So they're going to give you a corner office?
I wasn't what they were looking for. One said women are too emotional to be lawyers. Another told me a woman graduating top of her class must be a real ball buster. I worked hard. I did everything I was supposed to, and I excelled.
Martin Ginsburg will be signing all of our checks someday.
You're a smart girl, Ruthie. You married a star.
If the law differentiates on the basis of sex, then how will women and men ever become equals? I don't read tax court cases.
Read this one.
The law assumes a caregiver has to be a woman. This is sex-based discrimination against a man.
Poor guy.
We need to take this case.
This is not a case. This is a declaration of war.
It could topple the whole damn system of discrimination.
They think gender equality is a civil right. What's at stake is the American family. Let's put this idea to bed once and for all. You will lose. And when you do, you will set the women's movement back 10 years.
You don't get to tell me when to quit. I know this case disrupted our lives. Who's it for, if not for me?
You've been ready for this your whole life. So go in there and let the judges see the Ruth Ginsburg I know.
We're not asking you to change the country. That's already happened without any court's permission.
The word woman does not appear even once in the U.S. Constitution.
Nor does the word freedom, Your Honor.
I feel the fire begin to rise.
Okay. Wow. Well, that is. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Definitely. I have to say, I'm really liking this. I'm not gonna say influx of independence because of course there are always independence, and maybe I've just never really noticed it. But these movies that based on true stories or not, but really giving us more social commentary again on what's going on in our world, and I mean looking more to the past because I mean we have here obviously this is a period before during more for women's lib equality. Um, and a female lawyer who, as they're stating in here, I mean, is a rarity because the world or America at least, but society is thinking a woman's place is in the home as a mother, as a this or that or whatever. Um, but again, stories of people who choose, not just choose, but see it as their calling, their responsibility to make a commentary on an injustice and pursue it to try to make a difference is always something that I want to see. Um, and like I said again, they're obviously like with every movement, bigger things, people who stood for, be it, you know, the issue of race inequality, be it, of course, like I said, sex equality, you know, names that you will hear and whatnot. But again, they're unsung heroes. And again, I mean, I'm not, gonna even proclaim to be like I know all about, women's equality, the history, behind it and things that led to it. If this character is a name that would come up, but again, as it's not something that's generally like talked about and lauded in general, even if it were, still wouldn't be a name that it is. So to see a story again, a woman taking a stand, and then like I said, it to try to make change in a way that she didn't even think of. I'm guessing the way it makes it seems here, whereas trying to make an issue for women's rights, uh, you know, working towards being equal, and then there's an issue of sex inequality, a case for a male. As someone said, that's not. It's like a declaration of war in the sense of because it is challenging convention, again, of a woman's place being in the home or this or that, or of course, when there's the issue of gay marriage, that same argument of people saying, "Oh, this is going to this will destroy the family structure." I'm like, excuse me, come on. Again, yeah, if we're talking about propagation, yeah, obviously that's an issue. But in a world where we're extremely overpopulated as it is, I don't know if that is as valid. But anyways, that's a whole other issue. But I mean, I'm saying similarly in that people will always try to use some excuse, be it a lot of times more than not religious, as even mentioned early in one of my other reviews for Boy Erased, or something or whatnot that it's destroying beliefs, it's destroying the family structure, it's destroying this and that, and you know this looks like a story which definitely needs to be seen, amongst many others, hopefully, that will come down the pipeline, and many different aspects, different issues. So yeah, this is something that I mean, again, definitely on streaming or whatever you want to see. But even as far as paying to go see, it's just something that kind of speaks to me a little more. And again, as a great cast as well, just about so many of these movies and pictures, be it straight biopic or just based on a true story or whatever, they're getting great talent to portray these characters and to tell these stories. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say with my rambling. I mean, looks really good. Look forward to another trailer. Let's see, hold on. When is this? Christmas. Okay. Oh, geez, Christmas is so stacked. A lot of different. I mean, this is definitely counter programming for things like Aquaman and Christopher Robin, which both of which I'm so excited for, and many other films that come out. And being as is a focus feature, I mean an independent, my fear is that it won't be anywhere around. Like, Won't You Be My Neighbor? I want to see that movie so bad, and I've heard such great things about it, but just locally, it's not been anywhere anywhere near me. Um, Wonder if they're showing it anywhere in Charlotte. Not that I like, I'm in North Carolina. I'm about 45 minutes from Charlotte. Not that I ever go to Charlotte, but I'd have to look at that because again, it is a film that I've heard great things about. Won't You Be My Neighbor? Mr. Rogers. If any of you saw my reaction to the trailer, you can tell that I want to see this film. But I mean, still, saying something for this, I just hope that it's something that would get films like these get a wider release, that they are accessible to more people, and then I think maybe more things, more thoughts, being open to more things will be more acceptable to people. And I have to say, last thing on this, I do love one of those final lines where I guess obviously she's in court and she's like the judge, the male, trying to display his righteousness of this. Woman does not appear in the Constitution once, neither does freedom, which is again what the Constitution is all about. So, and that's why things can change. That's why there are amendments to things. So, yeah, looks great. And as always, thanks for watching. Feel free to share, subscribe, hopefully rather than not like. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of on the basis of sex, this video, any suggestions in general. Thanks for watching. Peace.